I don't care if you love him or not. I only care about my company. Taeyang agreed to this marriage. Now you have to agree. Don't tell me you won't marry Taeyang for Yoongi who left you for someone else. If you were that important to him, he wouldn't have married that guy in front of you. Don't you want to avenge them? I hope my son is not stupid enough to wait for the boy who left you. If I were in your place, I would consent to the marriage, if not for my own sake, to avenge them. Think, son, are you going to ruin your life for that Yoongi? He got married and he won't think about you anymore. You are the only one who cares about your love, not him. Didn't we agree to your marriage when you told us you loved him? Do this for your parents, please. Jimin closed his eyes. After a few minutes, he opened his eyes and violently wiped the tears away. This whole Korea should be surprised by this marriage. I don't care how grand you make it, but this wedding should be the talk of the town for years to come. Even in the future, no wedding should be like this. It should be so grand. Saying that, he went to his room. His parents looked at each other with victory mix. As a parent, they know how to convince their son for this marriage, and they did. 2 days ago, Vmin got married. All of the Korea marveled at the grandeur of the wedding. As Jimin said, everyone in Korea talking about their marriage. Their marriage is only based on money, but not based on love. Today, Taeyang, Jimin, Jungkook, and Yoongi go to college after a lots of dramas. Yoongi was walking to his class with his brother. On the other hand, Jimin and Taeyang were coming opposite of them. Neither of them noticed each other. Yoongi and Jin were walking, talking to each other, while Taeyang and Jimin were walking, looking at the floor. The things between women is not like before. At one point, they met each other, and Jimin and Yoongi made eye contact. Both of their eyes shows lot of pain and disappointment. Jin shakes Yoongi lightly to bring him back to reality. Let's go, Yoongi, or we will be late for our class. Yoongi nods his head and started to walk with Jin, but Jimin stops both of them. Wait, Hein, why so soon? Are you perhaps trying to run away from us? Don't worry, we won't use our money against poor people like you. Jimin, don't provoke him. He is already mad at both of you. You two better get away from him. Angry? On both of us? I was wrong, and I admit it. It was me, not Jimin, who played with Jungkook's feelings, right? Then why did he do this to Jimin? Don't you love him? Didn't he say his love was real? Now, where has the true love gone? His love for Jimin went with his trust, and when he broke the trust, he unknowingly broke his love too. Didn't he ask several times if we were hiding something? Have you ever opened one? Are you saying that because I hid his brother's mistake, his love for me disappeared overnight? If he ever truly loved me, he would have forgiven me instead of marrying that guy. Isn't it forgiveness and forgetting part of love? So far, Yoongi had been standing there silently, but at last he lost his patience. He spoke in his deep voice. Are you thinking that I did this because you also hide from me the fact that my brother cheated on a boy? I'm not good enough to sacrifice my love for someone. I'm selfish too. If only you had not hidden that truth from me, I would have just watched Jungkook condition like everyone else. Do you remember what you hide from me just now? I know what you are still thinking about that I don't know. What truth are you talking? I never hide anything from you except Taeyang's drama. Oh, really? Haven't you ever hidden anything from me? But I don't remember you telling me you were pregnant with my child. Jimin widened his eyes in shock. Wondering how I know? The day before Taeyang's wedding to Jungkook, Yoongi comes to Jimin's house to ask him out on a date. At that time, there was nobody but Jimin's parents and Jimin at home. They were talking in the kitchen, and he went there, but before he reached the kitchen, he was stopped in his tracks when he heard something he shouldn't. Jimin, drink this. You must be very weak from that abortion. It helped to gain strength. Mom, remember you said you wouldn't cut my college fees and my pocket money if I had an abortion? I did as you told. Don't worry, Jimin. We won't change your college or cut your pocket money. And don't worry, you can have baby after marriage, but not now. It will damage our family reputation if the media find out that you are pregnant now. And that is why I asked you to terminate the fetus. You did as I say, so you can enjoy a rich life like before. You chose money and your rich life over our child. Didn't your heart hurt when you agreed to abort our baby? Children are symbols of love, but you made me lose that symbol. If you had chosen our child over money, I would have been there for you under any circumstances. Don't you know? I will do anything for the ones I love. You chose money more than me, more than our love, more than our child. If it's wrong to save the dignity of a person who had left his entire family and money for the sake of his child, then let it be wrong. Let's see how much happiness your money can bring you. When you aborted the baby in your womb, you lost him too. While everyone went to the canteen for lunch, Jungkook sat alone in his classroom. He was waiting for Yoongi and his friends because they said they would bring his lunch here. He was doing his homework. He had to work in the bookstore in the evening. Yoongi and the others don't like the idea, but he doesn't want Yoongi to give up on his studies because of him and his child. He raised his head when he felt someone standing in front of him. It was none other than Kim Taeyang. He rolled his eyes before continuing what he was doing, but Taeyang grabbed his wrist when he was ignored by the younger. Do you always want to interrupt something? After all this, I don't know how can you pretend to be innocent. You are a really good actor. You split a couple for yourself. Don't you have any shame after doing this? Come to college without any guilt? Is this all you want to say? Or do you have more? If yes, then go and talk to other people who want to listen to your nonsense. Don't you have eyes? I have busy. Don't bother me. I'm not one to cry and run after money like you. God gave me my own hands and feet, and I know how to use them. So don't think I will come to your bed for your money. Sorry, not yours, your dad's. You have been living with my brother for a week, so it's not surprising that you are talking like this. But don't show me your attitude. I can kick you and all of your supporters out of this college right now if I think about it. But have to accept that you're good for that. Saying this, he leans in front of Jungkook's desk, causing Jungkook to get up from his seat angrily. Stay in your limits, Mr. King. I'm your brother's husband now. Don't you remember what you said earlier? That I'm not good in bed? Then how can you change your mind in a week? Can't your girlfriend satisfy you enough? Talk as much as you want, because in a few days your friends will become because then you will all have nowhere to go. Then you will give yourself to me. After saying this, he left the class and looked at Jungkook from the window. I had rather die than do that. I have my own respect, unlike you, who do anything for money. It was 11:30 p.m. and everyone was sleeping soundly, but not Yungi. He was working on some music on a laptop given to him by Kai for his wedding. Kai also gifted him some musical equipments because everyone knows how much Yungi loves music. He was so focused on music that he didn't notice Django getting there. After a while, when he was about to get a drink of water, he noticed Django staring intently at the laptop screen.